Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. If you like your true crime served up without the drama and stress, you're in the right place. And if after watching and or listening to this video, if you find you enjoyed it or learned something, please do me a favor and smash that like button. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. I have to admit, guys, my head is spinning. There are so many trials about to begin or that have just started. It's really hard to know where to focus your attention. But for tonight, I'm going to talk about Delphi. The full jury is now seated for the highly anticipated Delphi trial of Richard Allen. The trial will commence on Friday with opening statements. Allen is charged with the deaths of teenagers Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017. There are 12 jurors and 4 alternates. So tomorrow the judge is going to hear motions from the defense, I believe. Thursday, court will not be in session, and Friday will be the first day. Now, the jurors will be sequestered, which means that they're going to be spending the next 3 to 4 weeks isolated in hotel rooms, away from their families, and get this, without their electronic devices. I don't know about you, but my phone is glued to my hand. I feel disconnected from life when I don't have my phone with me. I'm sad to admit it, but that's just the truth. And think about the type of evidence they're going to be hearing. Imagine going back to your hotel room with all that information in your head and those images. I mean, after hearing stuff like that, you probably want to go home and crawl into your partner's arms. Hopefully they'll have mini fridges in there stocked with everybody's favorite libations, or at least maybe some good snacks and room service. When I was a flight attendant, I loved me a little room service. Not that I could really afford it. Prop those pillows up, put your pads up, and watch telly as you enjoy your meal. Unfortunately, there will be no cameras in the courtroom, so the reporters will have to rely on pen and paper. And I'm sure they're all going to be kicking themselves for not remembering their shorthand. Now, one reporter on court TV who was in court said that Richard Allen is very, how shall we put it, petite in stature. He's maybe 5 feet 4 inches or at most 5 feet 5 inches. Apparently he's lost some weight and he's looking healthier than he has in the past. He's no longer a pale shade of gray. He's wearing street clothes. Apparently he has a pair of khaki pants and a pair of gray pants, and he's wearing collared shirts. He's unshackled. Apparently he's very engaged in the activities. He's got a pad of paper and a pen, all the better to doodle with. According to the prosecution, Allen has confessed more than 60 times. Yep, including over the phone, to others in jail, and in letters. However, the defense is saying that Allen also confessed to doing in his family, including his grandchildren. And obviously that hasn't happened. I don't know, do you think the defense is making that up to explain away those 60 confessions? The defense apparently is setting the stage for a false confession defense, and they're basing it on Allen's deteriorating mental health while he's been in custody, especially when he was held in solitary confinement in a maximum security state prison. He was there for 2 years. Finally, they were able to move him, and apparently he's looking a lot better. The defense is also challenging the 2 sketches of Bridge Guy. Remember those? One of a younger guy, one of an older guy. They don't want those sketches entered into evidence. They were drawn from observations of witnesses on the trail on that day in 2017. Today, the defense dropped a bombshell, a real bombshell. They are saying that a hair that was found clutched in Abby's hand doesn't match Richard Allen. What? Now, you'd assume that hair was torn from the head of the perpetrator. So whose hair is that? And how will the prosecutors explain it? Well, Mike of Profiling Evil did a video about this today. He said that the defense scored big time in creating reasonable doubt by sharing this information. But per Mike, the prosecution will likely have an explanation for the hair and who it belongs to and how it got there. Now, some people who've heard about this hair are saying that this is reason enough to dismiss the charges against Allen, but not so fast. Note that the hair, according to Mike, and this makes sense, could have been transferred by someone else prior to the crime. Maybe she had that hair on her body prior to the crime. Yeah, I know. They said it was in her hand, almost like she's clutching it, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Is it also possible that there was an accomplice and the hair belongs to the accomplice? A lot of people feel that there had to be more than one person involved. Or could the suspect have transferred someone else's hair into Abby's hand? That doesn't seem likely, but okay, that's a possibility. Or did a searcher drop some hair? Or did the lab make a mistake? I think that Richard Allen has some top-notch attorneys, and if anyone can get him out of this, they probably can. Here's what I want. I want the truth, and I want the right person put away forever. The question is, will we get that in this trial? My heart goes out to the families. I cannot imagine how they are going to get through this. They deserve justice. Abby and Libby deserve justice, and it's been a long time coming, so let's hope things go the right way, and that is that the truth comes out, whatever that is. That's all for today, and I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Hey, did you learn anything? If so, smash that like button.
Dance, baby!